Now in this video we're going to introduce the op amp as a non-inverting comparator. Right now we have the trim pot set to a higher voltage than our reference voltage, so the output's high, red LED is lit up. When you see it drop below the voltage, our fixed voltage, there we go, then the output went low, the blue LED lit up. The integrated circuit I'm using is the LM358. It's a dual op amp. There's one on one side, there's one on the other side. There's a couple pins to power it, positive and negative in this case, 8 positive, 4 negative. It's a single supply op amp, so you can just use positive and when negative's ground, or else you can have it where ground's a middle point and you actually use a negative voltage in relationship. That's a dual supply. You could use it as either. But in any case, the op amps have the output on top. That one's down pin. But right below it is the inverting input, and right below that is the non-inverting input. So you can use one or both of them. So now the schematic symbol for op amps or comparators is the triangle. We're using the LM358. It's an op amp that we wired as a comparator. There's two of them in the integrated circuit as we saw before, so it says 1 out of 2 right there. We have the power supply pins shown here. Not all schematics show the power supply pins, but you always have to power it. I drew the inverting input above the non-inverting input on the schematic, which lines up with the component. We got inverting up there, non-inverting down there. But some schematics may flip them, so always pay close attention. They could be in either spot on the schematic, but they're always on the same spot for the physical component. The output depends on the voltages at the two inputs, and being wired as a comparator, we have a reference voltage at the non-inverting input. So two equal value resistors across the power supply will get us half the supply voltage, unless it has to provide current, but the inputs don't let current in or out with the op amps, just a tiny bit of leakage. So the non-inverting input, the output wants to be more like the non-inverting input than the inverting input. So when the voltage goes above our reference voltage, we have a high output, other than it goes through some transistors, so you lose a little voltage. Whereas when you have a lower voltage than the reference voltage, you get a low output. And as always, when an integrated circuit has a sinking and sourcing output, which we have here, then positive supply, that's considered source, wants to make its way to ground right there, which is why the red LED lights up. Whereas when we have a ground connection low right there, then it wants to sink current from the positive supply, which is why the blue LED lights up.